Okay guys, last part of my holiday. It's Thursday. I'm not going to do anything tomorrow, Friday. I'm in a different hotel because it's a long drive home from Gatwick, and I thought I'd treat Winky to a spa. So that's what we're doing. And in an hour's time, that's what we're off to. Isn't that right, Winky? Yeah. But in the meantime, I'm going to drop a quick trade in. Now I've already done the analysis on this. I don't need to do the strength too much. But I do need to work the trade out, but it's slightly different. It is buying across the board. It's telling me to wait, so I'm going to look for some form of pullback, and it's around 17 pip target. Okay, so drop that back. But what does that mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, this particular grey box that it's in, oh no, here she comes. Do you want this?
Yeah, I've got this.
Yeah, but it's that one. She's after the mic.
We can't hear you.
So that she can shout at me, because she's got a little mic as well. Come here, I'll show you how to put it on.
I know how to put it on.
No, you don't. You, I know, but
like that.
I know, but I wanted to do that.
I know you did.
Oh dear. Sorry, she was just dropping her mic on, because we've gone all technical, you see, boys and girls, because we've got a mic each now. Or at least mine mightn't have been working actually, because that was bent over. So let's have a look. Yeah, we've got a mic each. But when I shout at her, she should be able to sort of pick up in the other room. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I'll just pretend
we'll
I'm
test
asleep.
it later. Hold on, I'll stay quiet and see if the mic picks up. Is that right?
Yeah, I'll pretend I'm asleep.
Oh, actually it did. It worked on the meter. Hey, see that? Scruffy's becoming technical. Well, not really, because I forgot the camera and I'm going to use the laptop camera and it's terrible. Right, let's get into this trade. I've probably got rid of the freeloaders by now, because they'll be thinking, what's this shit? There's no strategy here. Oh my God, I'm not getting a freebie. Yeah, you're right, you're not. Let me just explain something. Strategy isn't how you make your money, guys. The management of a trade and understanding how the charts work and all that sort of thing. If you're looking for X marks the spot, you're wasting your time. You genuinely are, because it doesn't exist. You can get in on the flick of a coin, because all strategies work. Right, what I can see here is the market has pushed up aggressively. Now if I take this into an hourly, I'll show you something. Take that off, scrunch up the chart a bit. You'll see I've got two grey boxes, one here, one here. Now that's what's called depth of market, and it's how far it can push based on a daily ATR. We are currently racing to the top of that ATR. Now if that's the case, you've got to make a decision as to whether or not this is on a final flurry, or it's going to be one of those trucking days that continues. Now, under the brakes there, it's still got room to get a bit higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it down here, look at the last 5 candles that's kind of in this on a 5-minute chart, count back, and then follow the candles backwards. Something you see me do all the time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the top of there. So we're going to drop an order in, which we'll do now, and then we'll just let this thing play out. Now, once I've done that, or at least I will do in just a second. Oh, dearie me. Helps if I switch certain things on, and even though I'm on holiday, I've got people at me all the time. I've got people wanting to come to my house to learn to trade. That is never going to happen, guys. I might be amenable and approachable, but I think there's limits. You know, invasion of privacy is not a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So drop that onto there. Now, because we're coming to the top, I'm going to just roll it into a 15-minute pip. Drop that on there, and I'll try and increase the target as we go. Now the upper target would be in and around this area here. Now what I would suggest that you do is, if you're coming into a solid level, is always step it back to allow for the spread. Now on this particular market, it's a pretty fast market. It's got a full ATR of around 157. The spread is 2.5. On 157 ATR, that's nothing. So I wouldn't worry about it. Because I hear that all the time. Oh, I can't trade the market because the spreads are too wide. Can't trade the market because it does this. Can't trade the market because it does that. You can trade any market you want, guys. Just respect what the market actually is. So if this market is running at 155, 160 ATR, 2 pips is nothing to it. Not a bean. So what we're going to do now is we're going to edge that to the top of there. And I'm going to edge that up to my 17 target because I've got it down a little bit extra. I'm going to let that pick up, slam into target, but I'm also prepared. Now I'm going to have to average. Now if I'm averaging, I'll have to average to this swing, this one here. So it's not as big as it looks because it's only a 5-minute chart, but if I dropped it out onto a 15 just so it's clearer, it's kind of in and around this area here. Why? Because it's that big push. We've got that barrier, we've got that barrier, and to be honest, probably that barrier is as good as any, this second black one. So once it gets beyond there, probably got a bit of a problem. So yeah, I'll go to that because I've got 1 barrier, 2 barrier, gets through that. It's definitely going to look at this. Pain would probably be a bit too much, and it's not something I want to take on because if it gets through here, it can run all the way down here, and if it is actually on a reversal, it could work its way back down here as well. Too much to bear, so we've got to be a bit careful about what I'm doing. So I'll just stick with the basics. So we're in play now. Let's run it out and see if we can hit target, and I'll answer my questions that's come up on the other screen. Okay guys, that's the job done. It's hit target, bouncing in and around the area as we speak, so it's probably right to target. It's actually what I would call a trucking day, and it could easily push up to there, but I'm a targeted trader, so I like to go for whatever the target is. So a habit I also get into is make certain I've got no tickets running, so get the tickets off. And then there you go, 86 quid. It's currently 10 to 11, so that's taken 40 minutes maybe. Do £86. I'm more than happy with that. Now everything said this was pushing up, but it also says it's slowing down. So that's about as far as I think it would go. And for the guys that are in the group, they'll also see that it's in what's called the golden eye zone. And the golden eye zone is an area where I look to take profits as well. So everything told me to bail out in and around this area. And the trade itself, it wasn't a difficult trade makeup. What we can see, it had been on a move down, found these levels here, couldn't really push any lower because of this. It had tested it a few times before, came back up, broke a key fib, which is this dotted line here, and then again pushed up, broke a key level, broke the tops of these, therefore it was showing signs it was pushing higher, giving the idea that this will be moving up, followed with all of the volatility that you can see here, and the fact that it was pushing to the top of the range of its ATR would tell you that the pressure was that way. Now the only thing I needed to be was conservative with the target, which I was. Decided to go for around 17 pips, which is a very good target, and it paid me. So what's the moral here, guys? It's the same moral I tell you on every video. Do your homework. If you do your homework and then not look to trade that much, because you'll see my videos, they all run on from each other. So one day into the next sort of thing. I only trade once or twice. I'll break the positions up so it looks like I'm trading more than I am, but I'm not. I'm trading very conservatively with a target that is easily achievable on a market that I've picked, which is the best of the bunch. And because I do that, it makes me ultra consistent, but it means I'm not swinging at the fences, because I don't look at the money side of it. I don't think money chasers will make it. In fact, I know they won't. So if you're looking for big pip counts, big money accounts, wasting your time, just follow the process and put into the market what your account can afford, and then let it build up gradually. And if you can put 10 lots into the market, start at 1 and then build up to your 10. And I know that's extreme, but it is a way to move forward. If you can only put 1 lot in, go in at £2 and then build up to 10. That way you're never stressing the account. You can always got room to breathe, and if you're wrong, you're not wiping your account out. That's the art of trading, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of my holiday. Me and Winky are going to go down into the pool and the hot tubs and have a jolly time for a couple of days, and then I'm back to normal on Monday. Catch you all soon.